The jet engine was invented before the 1st century AD. It was simply a steam-powered engine that consisted of a sphere with two nozzles that directed the steam so as to make the sphere spin on its axis. But jet engines only took its real big jump in actual usage with the Chinese invention of fire arrows and similar weaponry in the 13th century. But the idea was lost for hundreds of years. Jet engines have only been used on aircraft for less than a century. The jet engine used in this video is called the turbojet. The turbojet is made up of 4 parts: the compressor, the combustor, the turbine, and the exhaust. The compressor squeezes the air coming in the front of the engine into a much tighter space as it goes along. As it enters the combustion chamber, the air is at a very high pressure, not unlike a reciprocating engine. Fuel is then injected into the chamber and is atomized, or mixed if you will, with the air. That fuel and air mixture is then ignited and exits the chamber at a very high pressure, causing the turbine to spin at a very high RPM. Since the front fan blades and rear turbine are both connected together, the energy causing the turbine to spin is also enough energy to spin the fan blades at the front of the engine. Thus, there is a continuous flow of air running from the front to the back of the engine, which is a perfect example of Newton's third law of motion. With every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So really, all you're doing is taking air that is moving slowly and making air go faster out of the back of the engine. This idea is really quite simple, although jet engines nowadays have gotten a lot more complex to make them more efficient. Like the most common type of jet engine, the turbofan, which is used on most commercial aircraft today. It uses a more complex kind of shaft which is made up of 2 parts so that the front fan blade, or fan blades, are moving slower than the turbine so as to make it more efficient. Now, you must understand that the jet engine's moving parts are all connected by one shaft, unless it is the type of shaft stated earlier, so as to make a continuous cycle of power, which is regenerated constantly. But this power has a price: heat. The heat created in the combustion chamber is enough to melt the metal fan blades a whopping 2100 degrees Celsius. This is obviously a problem, which is why cooler air is injected along with the hotter air to make it a much more manageable temperature, about 1000 degrees. A jet engine is a much more complex machine once all of the other components have been added, like the lubrication, noise suppression, cooling, reverse thrusters, afterburners, if on a military aircraft, electrical systems, and fuel systems.
Hey guys, Thomas Mason here. I hope you guys liked that video. And in case you all didn't notice, the model that was in that video was built by me in Blender. I didn't really see a need to texture it since it was only going to be used for a demo. Anyways, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, post a comment, and I'll see you next time.